I am so sunburned. Oh my god. Hi everyone. All right, tribes are currently coming in their placement order from last challenge. So again, Tawa, Lonan, Wapoon. Oh no, Wapoon was technically fourth. Coco. Yaya seems to have their own little chant. Very cute. All right. Let's see what this challenge is, shall we? With my burnt face. I gotcha. Come on, turn on. Do you not want to turn on? There we go.
All right.
Sorry, I'm doing audio, guys.
All right. We have a tie at the top of the leaderboard right now with Tawa and Wapoon, each with 15. Coco at 14, right in behind them. 12 points for Wiyaya. And Lonan, 4 points now. We have reached our last reward challenge. So what that's going to mean for you, Tawa, for you, Wapoon, you control your own destiny. If either of you win, you will guarantee that you will be the immune tribe. There are multiple scenarios where we have a tie. If we end up with that, we'll tell you what's going to happen. But for now, we'll get to the next challenge. It's called Well Balanced, and it's going to involve all of you participating in the same fashion. You will put yourself in order from 1 to 5. On my go, the first person will take the block, run down to the table, stack it. That's obviously a pretty easy one. Grab your rope, come on back. When you're coming back with your rope, you're going to make a transfer to the person behind you in line. A transfer is going to involve touching the table or the block stack and your second person taking the rope from you. The spotters will tell you the transfer is good. At that point in time, the next person will take their block, work their way down to the table. If you're headed towards your stacking table and the table falls, you must bring the block that you're carrying back, put it back. Then head over to your table, restack everything that falls, come back, get your next block and go in. So if you're going this way and your blocks fall, you're always coming back with what you were carrying and placing it back first. Pay attention to the spotters when they tell you your transfer is good. That's what you're going to need to hear. Don't assume just because you grab the rope, they're going to tell you it's good and then you're good to move forward. So you're going to put yourself in order 1 through 5 and stay that way so that we can clearly see who's coming in next. Any questions? Once the last block is stacked, the 5th block, when you come back here, touch your table. I'm going to count 3. A count of 3 with the block still standing. Once you're back at your table, will indicate that you finished. So you can decide what order you're going to enter the course.
Okay, so if anybody is familiar with Survivor, this is a pretty familiar challenge. Basically like a wobbly table, you have blocks, and you're supposed to walk your way to this table to stack the tower of blocks. And again, that table is very wobbly. It's very much a learning curve. But for this one, since it is a tribal challenge, there will be live transfers. So they will have to get themselves in order from 1 to 5 and get the tower together. This is one of my favorite challenges. I absolutely love this challenge. My personal past with it isn't maybe not the best, but I still love watching it as a viewer. Not playing it though. Playing it is very stressful. Luckily the sun's a little covered right now, so hopefully people won't get too sweaty. And John, as he was explaining that right now, Wapoon and Tawa basically are fighting for that coveted spot of being first, so they don't have to go to tribal council tomorrow, or tonight, tomorrow, I don't know. John could make him do a midnight tribal, I don't know. And then technically though, with Coco and Wayaya being pretty close behind, there is a possibility that there could be a tie. Like for example, Wayaya, if they win, they get 4 points, that makes them 16. And then if, like, let's say Tawa gets 1 and Wapoon gets 0, then that means that Wayaya and Tawa could tie. We don't know what the tiebreaker would be. Same thing with Coco. There could be a tie if, like, let's say Tawa loses, Wapoon gets 1, and Coco gets 3, or gets 4. They would also tie. So there's a lot of different possibilities for what could happen here, depending on who places where. So hopefully I can get some really good shots of this challenge.
Survivors ready. Go! No, you're already here.
Yes, Cody, this is the last challenge of the day. So this is make it or break it time for these tribes.
You touch the table.
Coco onto their second member.
Coco make their first transfer.
Lonan almost there to the table. Lonan now making their transfer to their second person. Kelsey and Amelia slowly working their way back. Chris working his way back. Jay taking their nice and steady time to their table. Amelia. Chris drops for Noah. Amelia drops for Upan. Kelsey is almost back to the table for Wayaya. Wayaya onto their second person. Jay stacks the second block for Coco. Nick stacking the second block for Lonan. Nicole drops for Wayaya.
Oh, yeah.
Amelia touches the table for Wupan, means Paul can start on the second block. Chris is almost back. Chris was almost back for Tawa, looking over to the other tribes. KP forgot the block. She realized that she has to go back to grab it. KP on their way with the third block for Coco. Nick drops for Lonan. Paul stacks for Wupan. He's heading back. Chris heading back for Tawa. Almost to the table. KP stacks the third block for Coco.
Coco's got 3 stacks, headed back.
Chris taps the table for Tawa, passing it to Kat. KP trying to adjust her rope so she doesn't trip on it. Nick almost to the table for Lonan. Nick taps the table for Lonan, meaning he can transfer it to Aaron. Kat on her way with the second block. Coco KP almost back for Coco. Nicole there.
Yaya's got their second.
Erin on her way back. Erin with the block between her neck, or between her chin and her chest. Giving herself both hands. Good. Going to stack the third block for Lonan. Griffin.
Heading back with 3.
Lonan and Wapoon all have 3.
Right now.
Declan had to reset. Declan dropped their tower. Yaya drops. Nicole drops. Erin on her way back. Looks like Yaya and Tawa have a different strategy when it comes to stacking their blocks. They seem to be stacking in a way where they're crossing, and the other 3 tribes are stacking where it's flat. So let me see if I can try to explain what I mean by that. So for this, see how the block, how it's not aligned, it's not flush. And then for this one, for example, it's completely flush. So there's different methods here. Declan drops their tower again. That's reset. Luke R on the way with the 4th. Erin almost made it back to their table. Luke also drops. Even game, even again between Wapoon, Coco, and Lonan. All have 3, all had to reset their tower. Nicole's almost back. Kaylee now going for away Yaya. Erin making her way back again. Kaylee using her buff as a kind of securer for the block. You can kind of see that there. Erin's almost to the table. Kaylee making her way nice and slow to the table, or to the platform. Erin meticulously watching how that table wobbles. Very concentrated. Kaylee stacks the 3rd block for Wayaya.
Yaya is now caught up. There's the 4th tribe headed back with 3.
Luke M now is the 3rd person for Tawa. It's pretty even right now between all 5 tribes. Someone dropped over there. Erin dropped again with Lonan. Luke R and Declan on their way back. Luke stacks his 4th.
4 stacks heading back. Coco's got their 4.
What? Can I? The whole, if you can. Yeah.
Luke R. Back with the going back. They have 4 blocks stacked. Coco also 4 blocks stacked. A wobbly there. Cool one. Luke R touch. Ooh, Luke R touches though. Hands it to Ned. Ryan with the 4th block for Wayaya. Aaron touches the table.
Headed in with their 5th and final block.
She touched it. She has to get the rope. Transfer complete. Thank you.
Leah now for the 4th block for Lonan. Ned making his way with the 5th block for, I'm blanking on the name. Why am I blanking on their name? Oh my god. For the peach stripe. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden blanking on the name. The heat's getting to me, I guess. Declan dropped again for Coco. Still on 4. Luke still on 3. For Tawa. Wapoon. There it is. Sorry, Wapoon is the peach stripe. Ned's heading back for Wapoon.
Ronald's got 4, heading back.
Lonan on 4. Wayaya on 4. Declan drops again for Coco.
Who's got number 5 stacked? They need to get back, touch the table for a 3 count.
Yaya's now on their 5th block. Leah just drops for Lonan.
Yaya's coming back with their 5th and final, headed out to the table.
Ned taking his sweet time with this. You know, they have a pretty decent lead right now, so Ned, I think, is just trying to take it as slow as possible. Declan still going back with the stack of 4. Luke M almost touching the table, touches the table. Now has to transfer to Val for Tawa. Kyle also using his buff as like a basket almost for the block. Very clever in my opinion. I've never seen something like that before. That's a very interesting method for sure. And about a little more than halfway to the table. Val coming in with the 4th block. If Ned can touch this table and not knock over the stack, they will cinch the 1st place spot and will avoid the tribal council. It looks like Ned is having trouble with the rope. Looks like he might be stepping on it a little bit. kind of causing the table to be a little shaky. Ned is a little shaky, but he still has control. Kyle's trying to catch him, because Wayaya also has 5. Val drops for Tawa. Ned almost at that table. Inches away from nabbing that first place win.
1, 2, 3. Wapoon wins.
So Wapoon will be the first place winners of today and will not be going to tribal council. All the other 4 tribes are, but they are still fighting for reward from the reward board, and who else knows if there's anything else under, or not under, I should say up John's sleeve, because, you know, John likes to be creative, so I don't know. But even if not, congrats to Wapoon for their first place spot. Declan finally got back. Owen is now going to that 5th block for Coco. Looks like Lonan just adopted the method that Wayaya was using, so they're using basically the diagonal method that Wayaya and Tawa are using. So again, Lonan has 4 blocks, Wayaya has 5, with Kyle on his way back, a couple of steps away from the table. Owen finally stacks the 5th block
1,
for
2, 3. Wayaya, second place.
Wayaya, 2nd place. Leah doing a good job. Looks like keeping her feet far away from the rope there, which is good. So she doesn't have to trip on that. And then Owen slowly making his way to the back. Oh, Owen just drops as I say that. Owen drops. Val almost back to the table.
Play till our next finisher, since the overall winner is already determined. The 3rd spot will still get to choose something from the board.
Ali using that same buff basket method, holding his block. He's on his way with that 5th block. Leah's now looks like that stack tower method worked for Lonan, because looks like the transfer is happening. It is possible that Lonan Tawa just fell. Elisa now coming with Lonan's 5th and final block. Elisa just dropped for Lonan. Has to go back and stack that sour 4 and then go for the 5th. Owen, looks like Owen also has now adopted the diagonal method and is headed back about halfway for Coco. Like John said, only one more team will place. It looks like after Lonan reset, they went back to the flat method for their blocks. I'm not sure whether or not that is what they wanted to do, or it's just, you know, in the heat of the moment, they forgot that they switched their methods. Again, if you're just joining me, Wupon, Wapoon, not Wupon. Wapoon won first. They are not going to be going to Tribal Council. Wayaya got second place.
Coco getting very close.
Coco is very close to their table for that third place spot. Which means if they get that third place spot, they technically will be second place today. And then Tawa and Wayaya will tie for third. Owen is almost to that table. Elise is on her way back with that fifth block. But Owen is right at that table. Owen reaching for it.
1, 2, 3. It's good. Coco.
Coco wins third place. So again, it was first place Wapoon, second place Wayaya, third place Coco, Tawa, and Lona. We do not need fourth or fifth for them because all we really need is the placement for the item board. So that's that for that final challenge. Again, that means that Wapoon is not going to Tribal Council tomorrow or tonight. Again, I don't know why I keep saying tomorrow. I'm just assuming it's tomorrow because that's what I would guess. But I could be wrong. Who knows? If you see us go on live or see a Tribal stream go live tonight, then you'll know it's tonight. I'm not sure. I'm not told anything. I'm just told to press record and hang out with y'all.
William, can I take that?
Oh, all right, guys. Well, go on over to Sam and Taylor's stream. I think they're still streaming. I don't know where they went though. Oh, there they are. Okay, yeah. So, go over to the Facebook page, hang out with Sam and Taylor, and then as always, like, if today is the end of the day for events, tonight will be our recap show, and with Sam and Kelsey, and our special guest of the evening, which I don't know who that is. I believe it might be someone familiar, so yeah. See you guys tomorrow, or maybe later. Again, I'm not sure, but I'll see you next time. How about I say that? I'll see you next time, and hope you guys had fun with me today. I think tomorrow me and Taylor are going to try to swap between the tribal streams and these streams, like on YouTube, so I'm sure you're going to see both of us, but looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Again, head on over to the Facebook page, and yeah, go hang out with them. See you guys. Bye. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. And also, don't forget to turn on your notifications. Hit the notification bell for these lives so you know when I'm here. Hit it. Also, subscribe and watch all of our other videos. These should hopefully upload later tonight once we have better internet connection. Cool? Okay. Bye, guys.